So Ali, the question of the day here is, does a skilled care professional also cook meals? And could we begin, could you just define, what is a skilled care professional?
Well, there are two types of home care professionals. Home care, which is usually non-skilled, usually deals with more the personal care, hands-on type of care, and then you got the skilled care, which is usually like the nurses that'll come through and do stuff like wounds, and therapists who might do stuff like physical therapy and things like that.
Some real medical skills that are needed. Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
And so, in fact, personal care and that kind of care is usually labeled non-medical. There's three levels actually: skilled, personal care, and homemaking or companion care.
Okay.
Companion care is just, I'm here for, that's what it says. I'm here for as a companion. I'm not allowed to touch you, to bathe you, or anything like that. So the skills are less.
Okay.
You don't use as many skills. And as a personal care aide, then you come in, or healthcare worker, you come in and you may do things like bathing, feeding, the moving and things like that.
All right.
A skilled care provider will come in and make sure the medications is okay, because under certain law, personal care and home care doesn't have the ability or the jurisdiction to handle medication.
Okay.
They don't even allow for with elderly care anyway. They don't even allow us to even get trained in it. Other services like DSP, which usually works with mental health, they get a different kind of skilled care or a different kind of certificates and things like that, and they have more of a wider range. But skilled care, they don't do a lot of the hands-on necessarily. Back in the day, you had the Florence Nightingales, you had the nurses, they came in, they had this, they were like superheroes, almost like angels of mercy.
Yeah, right, yeah, walking through the door, the light behind them, right?
Yeah, they come in and they just smiling, and they doing the soft touches, and they, making sure that everything is taken care of, they're feeding, that's a lot to do, you know what I mean, for one person to have to do. So they just, broke it down a little bit, so a more of a skilled aide is more like an STNA, which is a state tested nurse's assistant on an aide level, you know what I mean? And so there isn't very much of a difference, except that you state tested the same 73 or 75 skills that actually that you're taking, maybe one or two more, but primarily you're not state tested, and usually there's just little push and pull sometimes between the disciplines, because if you earned your state certificate, then you feel a little bit more, less compelled to have to be so personal. Home care it gets a little hard to separate the two sometimes, and the facility is easier. STNA would probably help with a lot more clinical stuff.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a personal care aide would probably do more, almost the bathing and that kind of thing, and making sure things are together, So the answer to the question is going to be a skilled care professional are they going to pick up the pan and cook a meal? Not necessarily. Okay. Not necessarily. They don't
doesn't mean they're not skilled at cooking, but they're probably they're busy. They're doing other things. That's what the other people are for, and it's really good to know, Ali. And thank you for sharing that with us, because it's an overwhelming thing when somebody needs help at all, and how it's broken up and the type of help they need. Hopefully that helped you if you're wondering, and if you need any more help, or maybe somebody who does, always remember Norwill Healthcare Services is there and can be there. And if you want to be there at their website, check them out, norwillhcs.com.